Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the wrecking yard. Almost done with the engine that goes back in this little thing. So now we're moving on to this little $700 Ford. I would like this to be kind of like an interaction video. I know how to take them apart. I know how to put them together. I know how to rebuild them. But this thing's been gone through twice. So I'm going to ask y'all for some help. If you're not a transmission guy, but you have a transmission guy, maybe ask him, or show him the video, let him, chime in, and you leave comments down below what I should be looking at. Okay? All right, so this little $700 Ford, like I said, it's been gone through twice. I have put a Transgo kit in to keep it from falling out of fourth, because that seems to be one of the weak points other than the cage. But anyway, the symptoms of this thing, or what's going on with it, when you're driving it at highway speeds, 70, 80 mile an hour, about 70 miles into it, man, it just loses fourth. There's no fourth whatsoever. It's gone. And the only way to get it back is to stop, park, wait 30 minutes. It'll finally come back around. Another thing it does is in between second and third, you'll get that free fly. Wow! Right? And then all of a sudden, bam! She'll kick back in. So, I really don't want to spend a lot of money on this for a daily driver. I think it's something simple in there. I do know there's sealing rings on that main shaft in the third and four clutch pack. Maybe one this bad. The transmission gets hot, and loses seal. I just don't know. But if anybody's got some kind of information, I'm gonna go tear into it. I at least need to check the clutches out. 3 or 4 pack, first, second, third, reverse, all that stout. It locks up like it's supposed to. But fourth gear just ain't working. And I've already been into it once trying to solve the problem. That Transgo kit that I put into it did work for about a month, and then it just fell flat on its face. Went back doing the same thing. So hopefully the third, fourth clutch pack is not burnt. I didn't have this problem till I took it out and had it, rebuilt. I don't trust transmission people. I've never met one yet that can fix anything. They will fix it for a month or two, and then, you're right back to where you was. So anyway, if any of you people have any information, and I can't tell you what your model that is. I've looked up stuff. I know it came out of a throttle body injected engine. The electronics in it for the overdrive lockup, all that stuff, it's all gone. I'm still trying to figure out how to fix that. But yeah, it runs fine. First, second, third gives a fit every now and then, but fourth is the overdrive is the main issue with this thing. And like I said, don't want to spend a lot of money on it. I just like to get in there, try to figure out the problem. Now I got books on these things, but they don't go into why things ain't working properly. They just go into this is, how to put it back in or how to take it apart, right? So if any of y'all guys out there, like I said, have got a transmission buddy or something like that that may know what's going on in this thing before I tear it apart, where I need to be looking. I'm still thinking the 3/4 clutch pack, the seals on the rod for that 3/4 clutch pack, right? Because something's making, I mean, when it gets hot, it's when it has a problem. But it does have a major whine to it. And it didn't have that before I had to rebuild. But anyway, let's make this a little interactive one. This stuff has never worked out well for me when I ask for help. You know, people are not like me. I mean, you ask me for help, I'll give you all the information you need. Most people on transmission are like, zip that mouth. Don't say nothing. We need $2,000 to rebuild it. No. I think the kit for this thing, to completely go back through it again, is like $100, $135. Well, that was a year ago. But anyway, any help would be appreciated before I tear into this thing. And that's the last thing that I have to worry about on this thing. And then the rest of the time I got and the money I got is going to be spent on this one, getting it down to Sikeston. Right? So chime in, help me out a little bit. Where should I be looking? What should I be looking for? Why would that be doing that, right? It's running down the road, fine. 75, 80 mile an hour, she's gone. About 80 miles into it, when that transmission gets good and hot, 4th gear is gone. Every now and then, again, 2nd and 3rd will just free spin and then finally lock up. So, any of y'all guys got some kind of idea what might be going on with that little $700 Ford, please leave a comment. It will be very much appreciated. That's about it. Like I said, the engine's, we're just finishing up paint. It's ready to go back in this thing, right there. And I just got to get that fixed. The rest of it is fine. Leave some comments. We'll see you on the next one.